Oh.
Whoever you are, wherever you are, hope you are blessed and doing safe. Ladies and gentlemen, greetings, family. Of course, I'm tuning in. You see me without the glasses off today. But if you're looking for some opportunities, particular advertisement opportunities, then look no further at the link at the bottom to my email address. You can hit me up for advertisement opportunities. We are supporting and promoting your businesses here on this channel. You can also, if you would like to donate and subscribe to our Patreon, a link is at the bottom as well. So you have multiple ways in which you can advertise with the platform by emailing me when we go on through our live stream. You also have access to premium content, those that want to see premium content that you will not find here on YouTube or Facebook or Twitter, as I am suspended probably by now. You guys can check out the Patreon at link at the bottom. But advertisement opportunities, definitely email me, gavin.grich1@gmail.com for rates. And for the Patreon, it is the same as the YouTube channel. It is channel gboot2786. All right, I'll holla. Peace.
Hi, I'm attorney Gavin M. Richard. Check out my latest book, The Commonwealth of Pennsylvania versus William H. Cosby Jr., The Destruction of Due Process in America. For approximately 2 years now, I have gone on a painstaking quest to investigate the rise and fall of an American icon, Bill Cosby. In the mid-1980s, there was not a star that was higher than Cosby. Advertisements with Coca-Cola, Jell-O, Kodak, along with the #1 television show for 5 straight years in a row on Thursday nights it was must-see TV on NBC. Cosby resurrected the genre of the traditional family sitcom that was once thought dead by television critics. He did this as a Black American with an all-Black cast and showed mainstream network executives in white America that it was possible to be successful without showing the worst in people. He also demonstrated the power that television had, as it can make younger people dream to be the best that they can be. However, like many celebrity stars, unfortunately, they all come crashing down, sometimes by their own fault, others not so much. In this book, I attempted to highlight certain things. We go in depth into both of his trials in 2017 and 2018, respectively. What if I told you that these criminal trials were politically motivated by an overzealous district attorney? Will you also be shocked to learn the attacks on Mr. Cosby did not start in 2014, but also in the 90s, not long after his attempted quest to purchase a major network? From where did all of these allegations of sexual misconduct come from? Were the accusers telling the truth? In the 2 years of research, with some help from others interested in learning the truth and facts about this case, we discussed both the legal reasons why his prosecution and trial were illegal, unwarranted, and also the possible personal motives as to why this may have occurred. Most importantly, we warn about the dangers of prejudice and why trial by social media, or mainstream media rather, should never be the norm. All this and more in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania versus William H. Cosby Jr., The Destruction of Due Process in America. Available on Amazon this fall in Kindle and paperback format. The Commonwealth of Pennsylvania versus William H. Cosby Jr., The Destruction of Due Process in the United States is available now on Amazon in Kindle format. Ladies and gentlemen, go pick it up. The Commonwealth of Pennsylvania versus William H. Cosby Jr. Shout out to everyone that has purchased the book. That I've heard some people who said they love it, and I appreciate you all for that. Those that haven't, you got time, please order one. I know some of you are waiting on the paperback version. I'm trying to work out stuff on Amazon to get that released, but go ahead and purchase that now. We also want you to hit up this channel and hit that like, share, and subscribe button. This channel, of course, is not monetized, so any contributions you can give, any donations you can give to the channel are appreciated, ladies and gentlemen. Hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Go ahead and donate to the Cash App at Gavin Richard Esquire. You see it in the handle there. Also, we ask if you want to learn more about the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, go to our Facebook page. We have news that we drop on that. I know some people are waiting on my review of Camus Dumbbell's position on Dr. Cosby on that hit piece and documentary that he did. I'll try and do that shortly. But please go to subscribe to at Commonwealth Cos to get more information, ladies and gentlemen. Also, just to point out, you can also support our channel by also purchasing some Creole seasoning blend, Nonnie'sCreoleBlends.com. Try it on chicken, meat, or fish. Nonnie's goes great with every dish. Also, support us on Patreon. I'm actually going to upload my last comedy set that I had up there. I think you all will enjoy that. And, of course, on this channel, we like to play music. And one of the songs I have is Gotta Get On Up, which is our theme song, and Video Soul. Those are available on Amazon, iTunes, and Apple, respectively. And before we get on up, of course, we tell you all our topics. Black Panther trailer drops, but does it truly honor Chadwick Boseman? Jury, jury deliberations begin. Juror deliberations, I should say, jury deliberations begin in the tax fraud case against District Attorney Jason Williams. And Charlemagne the God mocks Kamala Harris. Oh, excuse me, Leonard. I should have said CTG mocks Kamala Harris from her interview back in 2021 on the View. All this and more, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be talking about tonight. Let's go ahead. Yes, Danielle loves it. On his Creole blends. Yes, it is lovely. Let's go on ahead, ladies and gentlemen, and get on up. Sorry, seeing that he's having some. This happens. Real technical difficulties right now. All right. A minute now. Excuse me.
Girl, come on. Gotta dance to the beat. Cause on the dance floor is where we'll be. Show me what you got. Gotta feel the groove.
Feel the groove, get on the floor. Get on the. Right now the party's wasted. There's nothing much to do. But once the groove gets started, tell me, what do you have to lose? Just look into my eyes, girl, as we glide across the room. And what to my surprise now, the beat takes hold of you. Now if you're feeling like I'm feeling, so come on baby, let's start dealing. Time to get this party started. Ain't no time for the broken hearted. When the rhythm takes hold of you, there's only one thing left to do. Cause the beat is really moving. Time to get your body moving. Gotta get on up and move your body. Cause when the beat is really grooving, it's time to feel your body moving. Gotta get on up and shake something. Feel the groove, get on the floor. Get on up. Tell the DJ play the whispers. Rock steady in the mood. Put on earth, wind, and fire. Tonight we're gonna groove. Show me how you do the four corners. Electric slide or two. Hit the bus stop, I'll do the bunny hop, baby. It's really up to you. Now if you're feeling like I'm feeling, so come on baby, let's start dealing. Time to get this party started. Ain't no time for the broken hearted. When the rhythm takes hold of you, there's only one thing left to do. Cause the beat is really grooving. Time to get your body moving. Got up and move your body. Cause when the beat is really grooving, it's time to feel your body moving. Gotta get on up and shake something. Feel the groove, get on the floor. Get on up.
Now, 2020 hasn't been the best year of all times. We're dealing with the death, the pandemic, racism, bad policing, and all the bad rhymes. But like Uncle Snoop once said, if you breathe and you achieve. And so, if you're ready, I need you all to get on up. Are you ready? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Get your butt on the dance floor. 5 and 6 and 7, 8. This jam we appreciate. We're gonna slide and step on the beat. On the dance floor is where we'll be.
Feel the groove, get on the floor. Get on up and move your body. Cause when the beat is really grooving, it's time to feel your body moving. Gotta get on up and shake something. Feel the groove, get on the floor. Get on the baby.
Yeah, gotta get on. Come on, baby, gotta get on.
Baby. Feel the groove, get on the floor. Get on up.
Oh, that was supposed to come on a little early this on. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Gavin Presents here on YouTube. We're going to go get into it today. This has just been a very wild week for me. I have been tied up with case after case, of course, doing this on YouTube with the topic of it. But we managed, and I'm glad we managed with me. Therefore, hopefully, blessed and safe. For those wondering, this past Sunday, I should say, I did a live stream, and like I suspected, punk ass YouTube, and in particular, with regards to their censorship, blocked my video that I did because we had HBO material, obviously the Bill Maher video, that, or clip, I should say, when he was referring to the alphabet community. And as such, that video has been blocked despite my outcry and my pointing out, especially as an attorney, why it falls as a copyright exception under the fair use doctrine. Nevertheless, they blocked it. And as a result of this, what I intend to do, you're going to see pretty soon that we may will likely, or 100% likely, move this channel to another venue. I won't say when it will happen, but it will happen. I've gotten frustrated with this. I've been frustrated with the fact that this channel has been demonetized, and I've appealed, and yet my appeals are certainly, essentially, since a couple of months ago, it's fallen off on deaf ears. So, oh Lord. You guys say I'm muffled. Am I understanding that correctly? So you all cannot hear me. I need to know if you can hear me. Give me a yes or no. If you can hear me, you say not clearly. So it's bad. All right. Let me come back and stop. All right. Let me come back, guys. I'm going to get out of here. Hold on.
All right, let me know if you can hear me now. I just left. But I'm going to just go ahead, guys. We're going to have to get started because the time is pressing. But this is one of the things I've been talking about. Now, since this was the first one up here, I'm going to talk about this one. Charlemagne the God, or Leonard, was on The View recently. And while I don't watch, of course, neither The View, not even the Breakfast, or nor even the Breakfast Club for that matter, I found that this was an interesting topic since they were talking about Kamala Harris on The View. And the Breakfast Club, Charlemagne, and my brother, shout out to TD Hip Hop, he has done videos on exposing these Democratic or demagogic shills that are on television and in news media who get up and actually uh, promote stupid crap day in and day out, and who essentially are tied to the hip to the Democratic Party because they get obviously having sponsors who may have tied with the issue, who support certain left leaning issues. They endorse these parties, and as such, these sponsors who pay for advertisement on their channels, they of course have attachments with the monies that they give to promote things. And Charlemagne, of course, while he was critical of Biden and Trump, he said that he would not, obviously, he had issues with Biden, but still found the time that he was going to vote for Joe Biden in this election. And a lot of black people are finding out just what happens when you vote stupidly for the Democratic Party. Now, of course, this was on Fox News. And of course, we know where Fox News is just as propagated as ABC, NBC, CBS, or Fox, Fox, I said Fox, excuse me. Any other left wing outlet, they just do it on the right. And sometimes it's not even in the right. But let's go ahead and play a clip, and it's fair use of this interview. From this interview, I think this is coming from Fox News. And this is fair use. So this was on his Comedy
strongest,
Central
smartest
show.
truck on and off the road is here.
I hate these ads.
With your opinions, which we appreciate, we're just like you here. With your opinions, which we appreciate, we're just like you here. When I heard that you asked Vice President Harris, who's the real president here, Biden or Manchin? Did you ask her that question? What did she say?
Nothing. She didn't really give an answer, but I mean, as you can see, it still seems like President Manchin is currently running this country. And I think that was, in hindsight, when you look, people thought I was being harsh by asking that question, but now it's like, well, damn, who is running this country? Is it President Biden?
He has a lot of power for one person.
Absolutely.
I know, but that's the system. The system is off.
Oh, I agree. Yeah. I agree wholeheartedly.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Are you still frustrated with the way the Democrats are countering the Republicans?
Yes, I feel like Democrats have tried every political strategy except for courage, And I'm on record as saying the four things. What do you mean by that? Well, I think there's four things that need to be done to preserve democracy. One is get rid of the filibuster so you can properly legislate.
Manchin won't have it.
That's right.
And Kirsten Sinema too.
That's right.
So it's not his fault.
So Charlemagne had asked Kamala, or Kamala Harris, as Judge Joe Biden would call her, who's the president, Joe Biden or Joe Manchin? And Biden, of course, and your Kamala Harris clapped back at your Charlemagne the God. Yeah, he is a weirdo. Charlemagne, remember when Charlemagne gave is a DJ Envy a mole of his dick?
his ass or something like that. I think it was a mold, some type of mold of his ass from sitting in the chair. Now, what grown man gives another man a copy of his ass? Who does that? He gave Envy a mold of his butt and balls as a Christmas gift. On the Breakfast Club. Y'all remember that? I ain't gonna play the video because I don't want another. This was it here. Hold on. This is just the pictures of it. And yeah, Charlamagne had them charges out in Carolina years ago, but of course, I mean, those were dismissed. Those were no pros. No, I'm sorry. I'm showing the same thing. Yeah, this was it. Hold on. The judge, Joe Brown, doesn't like the Breakfast Club either. Honestly, I probably will never get on the Breakfast Club and really don't want to because, honestly, a lot of those guys something's fucking wrong with them. They're just shields for the Democratic Party. And I'll never forget Angela Yee, who hosted Essence Fest on Hulu. She says like the dumbest shit. Like she really should not have a mouth to speak when she's talking about issues. I've heard her speak when she's had Angela Stanton King. Yeah, that's it, right there. She had Angela Stanton King on, and they asked her a question about abortion, and Angela Stanton King, who is a staunchly pro-life, she said, they were asked her, is it a baby, it's a baby or a person or something along those lines. I'm paraphrasing the question. Yeah, I know the alphabet community is there. You just watch the flag. But she said, it's nothing. It's a fetus. It's not a person. Like, how stupid can you be? Now, I get if you support abortion. I mean, I don't get it, but I understand people support that. That's their right, I guess, to believe what they want to believe. But if you study biology, just like when we're talking about male and female, how you feel is not indicative upon reality. What you believe is not indicative or changes reality, I should say. Reality is reality. A person who is born a male but then decides and believes that they are a female, their DNA makeup, their genetic code still has an XY chromosome. They are still a male. That's biology. The same for if it was vice versa. If it was a man, it was a woman who wants to be a man, their biology still states that as a woman, I'm still have the 2X chromosomes. No matter how I look, no matter what I change, I'm still going to be a female. What they're doing essentially amounts to cosmetic surgery. Now, I don't want to get into all of that, but Charlamagne the God, or Leonard, as Monique would call him, well, Angela Stanton King goes hard against abortion. She also is against the agenda, despite the fact that she has a son who identifies that way. And just to get back on topic, though, this thing with Charlamagne, not the balls and asshole, but when he interviewed Kamala Harris, Kamala, she got mad because of his attack on her daddy, Joe Biden, and angered her. Really unprofessionally, she got mad.
Things seem to be going from bad to worse for Vice President Kamala Harris, especially
This country is it Joe Manchin or Joe Biden? Acting like they can't hear me.
Now, I don't want another copyright strike because that's coming from Comedy Central, that clip. So I may not get away with it because I think Comedy Central is like Viacom CBS, although it's being shared on the Fox News network now. But if you all can hear it, let me know if you can hear it. I'm sure you can hear it. And y'all, sorry, I had the laptop up to my head. I'm doing this in the room, and I'll explain why. So
So who's the real president of this country?
You out
Is it
here?
Joe Manchin or Joe Biden, Madam Vice President?
Come on, Charlamagne.
Fair use.
I can't
No,
tell.
It's Joe Biden. And don't start talking like a Republican about asking whether or not he's president.
Do you think Joe
And
Manchin is a
it's
problem?
Joe Biden, and I'm vice president, and my name is Kamala Harris.
The only time Kamala Harris ever acted black. Lying talking about I celebrate Kwanzaa. We don't even celebrate Kwanzaa like talking about it. We don't celebrate Kwanzaa like talking about it. We still rock with Christmas. I do. Kwanzaa, that's another story. Judge Joe Brown, he doesn't celebrate Kwanzaa because the guy who founded it, Karinga, is a suspected FBI and is a suspected government informant. But y'all saw that she went full sister girl on Charlamagne. Just look at the finger. Hold on, look. Timeout. It's like a teacher that puts you in timeout. Y'all see that? No. Timeout. You're in timeout. You're in timeout, young man. Go in the corner. But this is what black people get. This is what shills get. And let's be honest, when November comes this year, I'm pretty sure, I'm going to bet the farm that these guys will still vote their respective state senators and representatives and congressional representatives back into power. I'm confident of that because Charlamagne does this song and dance, and even T.I. and others, where they're going to vote for, where they say they have problems with the Democratic Party, but I got to choose the lesser of two evils. Like Dick Gregory said, it's as evil as evil. You're choosing between Satan or the devil. It's the same result. No, we don't rock with no Obama no more. I call him no Obama. I know a lot of people who love the president still to this day, and Barack Obama did absolutely nothing for the black community. Nobody can, if you start giving them facts, they get all emotional talking about, oh, he couldn't do nothing. He had to experience racism. He had all this stuff. He was hated. Hell, he had 2 years. 2 years in his first term to get a lot of stuff passed when he had a Democratic House. He had opportunities. He had an opportunity, if we talk about black, whether we like black justices or not, black female justices, but he had an opportunity before he left office to appoint a black woman to the Supreme Court. Hell, a black man. We needed a black man, another black man up there who could offset Clarence Thomas. He didn't do that. He didn't even bother to pardon Jack Johnson, the first black champion, or Abraham Bolden, the Secret Service agent. I'll give Biden this credit because I know Mr. Bolden. He actually pardoned Abraham Bolden. He was the first black Secret Service agent. He actually, the first secret agent, he actually had information about the assassination of John F. Kennedy and tried to prevent it, but was stopped from doing so. And I've reached out to him. I'm going to have him come on the show. I know he's advanced in age, but we're going to have him talk on the show one day for you all. And he's gone through a lot of tragedy. I know he's lost at least 2 of his children, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm real sorry for him. But Mr. Bolden, I applaud you, sir, and I'm grateful that he did get a presidential pardon because we tried to push that. I know Brother Ron Hurd did interviews with him, so shout out to him. He gave you Sotomayor, he gave you Kagan, and he tried to do Gorsuch, but that was a big break when Trump came in office and Gorsuch was not appointed to the Supreme Court, because if what we have now as the Attorney General of the United States, If we thought that was bad, just imagine what would have happened on the Supreme Court. Gorsuch as a Supreme Court justice would have been disastrous because he's appointed for a lifetime. But yeah, Charlamagne mocked your Kamala Harris, and let's be real, as far as Kamala Harris is concerned, getting back on Scamala, her approval rating as vice president is one of the worst in history. Her staff has left in droves because she, according to the report, fails to read memos. Anything that they've prepared, she's not even interested in reading. According to the LA Times, I'm reading this here. They say only 19.39% of registered voters had a favorable opinion of Kamala Harris, while 53% had an unfavorable opinion. I can't look at it with the ads, but yeah, Merrick Garland. I said Gorsuch. Okay, I'm sorry. Gorsuch. I apologize. I meant Merrick Garland. Yeah, you're right. I got them mixed up. I get them mixed up from time to time. My mistake. No, she's stupid. She speaks like she speaks to people like a child. How she did Charlamagne, and you see that here, she's talking like a teacher to a child. So you can tell Charlamagne is not happy with Kamala Harris, but what is he going to do about it? What is he going to do? Is he going? Charlamagne is going to be right there. I'm pretty sure when 2024 rolls around and Joe Biden, I think, steps down as president, if he's still here, I'm pretty sure he will have Kamala Harris on his channel, on the Breakfast Club, trying to get reelected, and then saying, and I got this too, even to hear the other radio hosts like Brother Ricky Smiley, when Ricky Smiley had her on the show and said she got his vote only because she started singing the Atomic Dog song, which is the theme song for the Qs, the Omega Psi Phis, the Q Dogs. That's the theme song, and that was all Ricky Smiley needed to endorse Kamala Harris, Scamala, not ask her about her policies, what she plans to do as far as reparations, nothing tangible with Black people. Remember, she was originally opposed to Joe Biden. They ran against each other, and she was calling him all out over his racial dialogue about his stance against forced busing, his policies on the crimes bill, all of that stuff. Of course, Steve Harvey, a known coon. He's a rich coon, but he's a known. Yeah. I don't give a damn about slavery. I don't give a damn about reparations. I got my reparations. I host every damn show on TV and get an endorsement, and I keep my teeth out perfectly. My teeth are white, y'all. Yeah. I don't give a damn. Got to move the hand like Steve Harvey. I don't give a damn about your ass. See, your ass got to get to the game. Yeah, because you see, I'm on every damn show. I host every damn show on TV. If it's ABC, it's Must See Steve. That's the question. That's it right there. You heard of Must See TV? Steve Harvey is Must See Steve. Yeah. I don't give a damn. So, we're going to wrap up, but that's my take on that. One of the other things I want to talk about, hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Donate to the Cash App, guys. So, That's right, Quaman, your ass crazy. Now let's talk crazy about this Black Panther. I get so upset, y'all. See, Steve Harvey, y'all don't know what this did. You see, Black Panther, Killmonger was going to be my son-in-law. Killmonger was my damn son-in-law for 2 years. I know he wasn't married, but that's my son-in-law. And I said, Lori, you got to get Killmonger here. You got to stay with Kill your ass, put nothing down on no dowry. Your ass stuck for life. Not for life. Your ass don't be like your dad at getting divorced. Your ass got to marry him. He was going places. And Killmonger was going to do things for you that Harvey couldn't even do. Even though God blessed me by God even further. He was blessed by the Black Godfather. He was blessed by the Lord. He was blessed by Lord Vader. He was blessed by Lord Panker. He was blessed by all the lords. Lords of London. He was blessed by Lord and Taylor. That's the Lord that blessed him. So y'all with him. You I got to love you know. And here, since Killmonger ain't in this video, he ain't in this trailer for Black Panther. Y'all saw this teaser trailer that they had dropped for our brother Chadwick Boseman. And we know brother Chadwick Boseman, shout out to him. We love Chadwick. In all seriousness, let me get out my Steve Harvey voice. We love Chadwick Boseman. He was a great actor, gone too soon with stomach cancer. And the Black Panther trailer is called Wakanda Forever. That's the new movie. That is the new Black Panther 2. Now, I don't want to play the trailer because I know I'm going to get a copyright strike, even if it's fair use. But I can play the clip, I guess, to hear the music from it, the sound of it.
Don't you notice? No woman, no cry. Good friends we have, and good friends we've lost along the way. In this great future, you can't forget your past. So dry your tears, I said. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. I am queen of the most powerful nation in the world, and my entire family is gone. Have I not given everything? Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. And when I wake up,
The film is due out in November. Do you want me to get a copyright strike, robots? So I'm looking right here. Unsung One says, "My money." By show of hands in the chat, let me know who's going to see it. Y'all interested in seeing it or not interested? By show of hands. Said the new Black Panther movie is going to have people crying in theaters. Yeah, I think that's a definite. I mean, I saw the first one in theaters with my father. I was thoroughly impressed with the movie. It was not a bad movie, per se, in terms of the action, the sequences, the computer CGI was great. I thought the performances by all of the actors were great, especially Chadwick, but also, I thought Angela Bassett did great. I thought the girl who plays his sister did great. But here's what I do know. The new Black Panther movie that will come out in November will be, and it's been reported, is going to be female run. I do think, and the question I had about it, will it really honor Chadwick Boseman, or is it going to be agenda pushed? Because what I've seen from Marvel lately, I have not been impressed. I have seen the last, now of course it's different screenwriters and directors, but that universe is all connected, as everybody knows. And what I saw in the last Thor, if the last Thor movie is anything, is an indication that you already took the words out of my mouth, Quat Man. That's gonna be in it. The last part in particular. If you saw the last Thor movie, you know what I'm talking about. I saw it in theaters. It was loaded. I don't want to spoil it because some of you all may want to go see it. Maybe I'll do a review with a spoiler alert. But Thor, it was, let's just say, quite Greek. Is Marvel owned by Disney? Yes, Danielle. To answer your question in short, yes. Disney actually owns not only Marvel, Disney owns Pixar, it owns Star Wars, Indiana Jones, 20th Century Fox. The entire 20th Century Fox library is now owned by Disney. The Simpsons. Disney practically owns everything. And like I've talked about before, you got to read the book on Cosby. Y'all got to buy the book. I don't care if you don't like Kindle. Adapt. We talk about, and I've said this before, that Telecommunications Act of 1996. And that act destroyed entrepreneurs. It destroyed competition. It created monopolies. It's why Viacom CBS owns about 20 or 30 networks that are on television. You burn one bridge, you burn 10. It's a small community, but that's what goes on. I'm not going to say necessarily I'm a fan of swirling. People can do what they want. I mean, I'd be lying to you if I said I wasn't attracted. There weren't some white women that I wasn't attracted to. I've been attracted to all women. If they're good looking, you shape nice, I liked it. If it was a vagina and it had a vagina, I liked it. I'll leave it at that. But so I understand the point about what y'all saying with swirling because it's a Black Panther movie, but I don't think it's going to be swirling. He said the last fight scene with T'Challa and Killmonger. Well, I'm talking overall. I don't remember the fight scene. I mean, overall, what I remembered, everything was great. The car chase scene that they had when he went to, I think it was Indonesia, and he was in a casino and chasing Claw. I thought it was perfect there. I thought Michael B. Jordan, the performance by Michael B. Jordan in particular, I thought he was great. If you looked at and thought about the movie, Killmonger was actually the hero. Killmonger was black people, and the Black Panther was Barack Obama. I actually saw Tariq Nasheed making an analogy on that. And one line that was in the movie, and I understood what he said when T'Challa said, I am the king of Wakanda, not the king of the Black America or king of the world. That was very reminiscent to a statement Barack Obama made when asked about what he would do for Black people. And he said, I'm not the president of Black America, I'm the president of all America. And the problem that I think most of Black Americans we have is we have no problem with Barack Obama being the president of all America. But the thing is, give us some attention as well, just like you were attentive to the population that's only less than 3% in the United States. You know the group I'm talking about. You were the president of the illegal immigrants. You were the president of the Jewish League. You were the presidents of Arabs, white women. You went hard on abortion. But I remember that. And, you know, I think they had to set it up that way because remember, this is a Disney movie. It's a Marvel movie. The Black Panther is a character they're introducing in mainstream movies to the world. And, you know, Judge Joe Brown said he would not see it. He doesn't support that because I think it had to do with the fact that they also made the women, they're masculine. You know, I can imagine, and I think they did say that his side chick, who, it's not his side chick, his sidekick, his bodyguards who are women, the girl who plays is Michonne in The Walking Dead. I believe that she's actually going to be, I think there was rumors of her being gay or LGBT. See, and when they've changed it too, because remember, this was used to be called homosexual, not gay. I hear you. So I'm going to see the movie. I'm not going to say I would not see it because I've watched Marvel movies. You know, I'm intrigued by it. I do reviews on them from time to time. But some stuff I didn't see. I didn't see the Eternals. I've never seen it. Probably never will watch it because I heard everybody from people. Some people say it wasn't even all that. But I saw Thor, and I wasn't impressed with it. I've watched Ms. Marvel on. I have seen some stuff on the Disney Plus, like the Falcon and Winter Soldier. I've seen the Moon Knight, which I thought was pretty cool, but no, I'm not interested. I did see Doctor Strange, which was a good movie, and they had that in there, but it wasn't a. They throw stuff in there because they're trying to push it and make it normal. You understand? So that's kind of what's going on here. But I'm sure there'll be some type of tribute to Chadwick Boseman. I don't know how much. But I'm sure there will be. Hit that like, share, and subscribe button. And our last topic I want to talk about, now I usually start with the heavy stuff first and do the light stuff later. I want to actually do a video still on this topic, and I will in the future. But in my hometown of New Orleans right now, we have jury deliberations that are commencing in the tax fraud case against District Attorney Jason Williams. Now, Jason is a friend of mine. Jason was a colleague, I should say, because he and I never really went out or anything like that, but we have spoken together before on an acquaintance level. We were professional and friendly. He's actually been on this channel when he was running for district attorney, I had him come on and explain his campaign, what exactly he supports, you know, what is his end goals and be alls for the city of New Orleans. And to be honest, there are a lot of people who have been critical of Jason in his office, especially as of late, because we in New Orleans have had a high, we've had issues with criminal activity, as you all know, in this area, with crime and the enforcement of laws in the city, especially with regards to juvenile criminals. You know, people have taken a position that Jason and his office has been light on crime and didn't really want to. Doesn't really. They say he doesn't really like prosecuting some cases as well. Uh, I'm just seeing this. Hold on, I'm sorry. I see this comment. I don't know if they own DreamWorks. It wouldn't surprise me if they did. But as I was saying with Jason, so there's been a lot of controversy. So, and truth be told, I think a lot of people from the beginning didn't really want Jason Williams as the district attorney of New Orleans, but really had no choice in it. He was popular among black people, because among our people, because New Orleans is mostly black, and Jason was the attorney for Boosie. That's what he's known for. You know, it's really why people, you know, when they vote, they're not voting out of, especially our people, they're not voting out of what a person can do for them or what their platforms are. They vote on basically what's their personality like, and also what can they do for, and also how well we know them. Oh, I grew up with him. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go vote for him. Yeah, that's what it's a popularity contest. It's the reason why Cantrell won in a landslide. Everybody knows she's terrible, but she has that personality. She's queen. She's auntie. She's Titi. We like that. We like seeing her get in somebody's face. We like seeing her call out people. Oh yeah, you get it, girl. Doesn't matter what she does or hasn't done for the city. We're gonna support them. But as it ties to Jason, you know, DA of New Orleans, and he's also district attorney here for less than 2 years. He is facing charges of tax fraud. Now, what they're essentially saying is that Williams cheated and didn't submit and withheld income on his income tax form. And I believe they're even saying he didn't fill out the forms and to the IRS. You know, and he claimed all of these expenses for instance, clothing, even music, you know, starting stuff on iTunes, monies, and he's given to, I believe, his mom and so forth. They're claiming he should have claimed this, and he's not the only one on trial. Also, his law partner, her name is I just had it here. Nicole Burdett, his law partner, is also charged with tax cheating. Now, it is not uncommon, especially in shit. I ain't gonna drop a dime on myself with saying this, so let me correct that. I know as from business owners. Let's just put it like that. That's better. Who, and you all know this when you file income taxes. There's an exemption list. There are things that you can exempt, like donations, clothing, grooming, purchasing of business vehicles, gas, mileage, food, things of that nature, and even entertainment. That can be considered an exemption, you know, especially stuff if you've done for charity. And Jason is being charged with tax fraud. Now, jury deliberations have commenced as of today. The the prosecutors rested, and also the defense rested without presenting any witnesses, which was a surprise to some people. No witnesses that testified. Now, Jason Williams didn't testify. Let me just give you a little quick reminder on Fifth Amendment issues. As an attorney, and I got to give the disclaimer, I am not your attorney. I'm just an attorney with an opinion based on my knowledge. So no relationship exists from this. But attorneys usually tell their clients not to testify at a trial, or depending on the type of case, because there is no legal requirement for them to testify and it can't be used against them. If under the Fifth Amendment, he does not have to testify. And it can't be used against them because you said, well, you didn't testify, I'm going to find you guilty. They can't do that. Now, typically in self-defense cases, you would want a client to testify, obviously, because it's yours versus the other person. Versus, you're saying life and death. I think it is important for a jury to see that. But the jury, and we see some of the legal analysts who are here, this Joe Raspazani. So this was about 20 minutes ago. Jury deliberations underway. We're going to put a fair use disclaimer up. I'm going to play this video coming from Fox 8, which is local news here in New Orleans. Fair use is being used for news purposes only under the Copyright Act of 1976, which allows for purposes of educational news and commentary.
Of Orleans District Attorney Jason Williams moves into the final stages with the jury beginning their deliberations this afternoon.
Williams and his co-defendant, law partner Nicole Burdett, each face 10 felony counts of tax fraud and conspiracy. David Jones has more on what the jury must consider.
The case of Orleans District Attorney Jason Williams and co-defendant Nicole Burdett was thought to take weeks, but into the afternoon Tuesday, both the prosecution and defense rested their cases. The jury now holds Williams and Burdett's future in their hands, along with the future of Orleans Parish. A single guilty count could force Williams out of office.
There's 10 counts for each defendant. So there's 20 decisions, individual decisions, that the jury has to make.
Fox 8 legal analyst Joe Responti, after watching closing arguments, says it's no time to start making predictions.
There's no telling what the length of deliberations or the lack of questions from the jury has on anything.
The jury spent about 3 hours deliberating after 6 days of testimony. The federal prosecutor, in their closing arguments, told the jury that Williams and Burdett sought out tax preparer Henry Timothy, that they told Timothy exactly what to do and how to cheat on their taxes.
The prosecution seemed to struggle early because she had such a difficult witness in the beginning with Mr. Timothy. I thought that she came together in her closing and lined things up, because this is a documented case, a fact-driven case, and she did pretty well lining those up.
After federal prosecutors rested, defense attorneys chose to rest their case without calling any witnesses to the stand. They said the government failed to prove their case, and that if they were looking for the truth, they would have subpoenaed for things like Timothy's phone records or computer files.
The defense took the opportunity at closing to make Mr. Timothy out to be a liar, not just a liar in the past, which he admitted to, but a liar on the stand. Falsus unus falsus omnibus is the Latin term, which basically says if you're lying then, you can be lying now.
The jury is set to return to court to begin day 2 of deliberations tomorrow morning at 8:30. Lauren.
All right, David, thank you. Count on Fox 8 to bring you the verdict. As soon as the jury makes a decision, we will bring you the breaking developments right here and on our website, the Fox 8 News app, and all of our digital platforms.
I'm sorry, man. I had the mute on. Y'all have to forgive me. I had to come up here, come off screen for a minute, but that's Jason Williams. That's his wife. So essentially, the jury just ended deliberations for the day. They're going to deliberate again tomorrow morning. They deliberated, I think, only for like 3 hours. But what the prosecutors are saying is that they cheated on their taxes, and Jason Williams and his co-defendant Nicole Burdett are saying that the case is so flimsy that they rested their case. But they're talking about Jason Williams accusing him of a scheme from the last 5 years to file his business tax returns with personal expenses. Found it so littered with so many unlawful personal expenses, the jury, as they say here, could throw a dart at the documents and undoubtedly hit an illegal deduction. So they're basically saying he and his partner, they use not valid business expenses, including music streaming, yoga classes, children's school tuition, and Mardi Gras parade reviewing stands, and more. So his alleged co-conspirator, is accused of skimming $130,000 from 4 years worth of tax bills, prosecutors said. And Timothy had obviously turned state's evidence to a single count of making a false tax return. And they're claiming that Williams and Burdett knew that they had to file forms when they received large cash payments at the firm, but had disregarded federal rules. Now, Jason's attorney, her name is Lisa Monet Wayne. She told the 16 jurors, including 4 alternates, that she had listened to Bombinger's argument in disbelief. I kept thinking to myself, what courtroom is she in? Wayne and Michael Magner, a defense attorney for Burdett, both argued that prosecutors failed to prove their clients willfully swindled from the IRS. While the defense attorneys conceded that their clients owed the government money, they argued that Williams and Burdett had acted negligently, not criminally, in filing false returns. They trusted Timothy, who held himself out as falsely as a certified public accountant. So I believe this is what they're saying he lied about. To weed out expenses that had been labeled as personal and to apply only legitimate business expenses to their firm's tax returns, defense attorney said. So when I look at this article, this tax preparer, Henry Timothy, testified he falsified DA's taxes under pressure. So he was and according to this, he avoided directly answering questions on the stand. Y'all can look at it right here. I'm put the article up. And I'm going to put it in the chat too. But I think in the long run, this is an attempt to get this brother locked up. I do think, listen, here's the thing with feds. They either got you or you're a political prisoner. They don't waste their time building a case on you if they if they think it's not worth it. Usually they got you dead to right. My thinking is, this is my opinion, there is some type of element in the city of New Orleans, let's just say that does not like seeing a black district attorney and people who are tired of him. It's like with Ray Nagin and the Chocolate City remarks. When they wanted to see a smaller New Orleans, a lot of people don't know, Nagin had met with a lot of the white business owners out in Dallas some days after Katrina, and they told him flat out, when you rebuild New Orleans, there are certain neighborhoods we don't want back. Understood? Well, the fight is over with already. They actually have rested their case. So, I mean, if he's convicted, he can appeal it. But here's the thing, he gets convicted just on one count. He cannot be district attorney. So who takes over? So we got to think about that. Yeah, man, this is deep. So, y'all hit that like, share, subscribe button. Yeah, he's going to have to fight. I mean, he can appeal it, but it's going to be a long fight. So, I think they may come back with a verdict. My guess is a verdict tomorrow. Yeah, the feds, it's either politically motivated or they got you. Now, he's no H. Rap Brown or Fred Hampton. But there are people I know who do not like seeing Jason Williams right now as the district attorney of the city of New Orleans representing the state. At any rate, y'all, hit that like, share, and subscribe button. We're going to get up on out of here because I want to get up in the morning. I'm going to work on some video, probably a video tonight, more on this story and some other things. But y'all tune in for Random Topic Thursdays. Again, you see, and thank you, Computer Robots, for the putting it up. But you see the Cash App. Please support the Cash App there. That's the next Unsolved Mysteries episode 2. Gavin Richard presents Unsolved Mysteries. That's the Cash App, Google Pay, PayPal, and Venmo, where you can support this channel. You can also buy our book, The Commonwealth of Pennsylvania versus William H. Cosby Jr. That is on Kindle. And also get some Nani's Creole Seasoning Blend. Try it on chicken, meat, or fish. Nani's goes great with every dish. What else we have? Subscribe to the @Commonwealth Cause page. I will keep you updated, Kamel. We'll probably do a story on it Thursday. If the verdict drops or if it goes live tomorrow with the verdict, might do a live on it because I'm interested, in local politics. Again, if you'd like to advertise with our channel, you can email me there. You can support the Patreon as well. I'm going to upload one of my comedy shows there. And that's all I have tonight. Of course, we're just going to go ahead and wrap things up with a song. I'm actually working on some music as we speak now, so that's another thing.
All right. So, sorry. Let's go on out of here. Let's get on up, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you all Thursday. Please have a safe week. Enjoy. Have a good hump day. And I will see you in the next one.
Girl, come on. Gotta dance to the beat. Cause on the dance floor, this is where we'll show me what you got. Gotta feel the groove on the floor. Right now the party's wasted. There's nothing much to do. But once the groove gets started, tell me, what do you have to lose? Just look into my eyes, girl, as we glide across the room. And what to my surprise now, the baby takes hold of you. Now if you're feeling like I'm feeling, come on baby, let's start dealing. Time to get this party started. Ain't no time for broken hearted. When the rhythm takes hold of you, there's only one thing left to do. Cause the beat is really good. Time to feel your body move. Gotta get on and move your body. Cause when the beat is really grooving, it's time to feel your body move. Gotta get on and say something. Feel the groove on the floor. Tell the DJ that play the witch rock steady in the groove. Put on the rhythm and fire. Tonight we're on the groove. Show me how you do the four corners. Electric slide on two. Hit the bus down. I'll do the body hop, baby. It's really up to you. You feel it like I'm feeling. So come on, baby. Let's start dealing. Time to get this party started. Ain't no time for the broken hearted. When the rhythm takes hold of you, there's only one thing left to do. Cause the beat is really moving. Time to feel your body moving. Gotta go up and move your body. Cause when the beat is really moving, it's time to feel your body moving. Gotta get on up and shake something. Feel the groove on the floor. Now, 2020 hasn't been the best year of all times. We've been dealing with death, the pandemic, racism, bad policing, and all the bad rhymes. But like Uncle Snoop once said, if you breathe, then you achieve. And so, if you're ready, I need you all to get on up. Are you ready? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Get your butt on the dance floor. 5 and 6 and 7, 8. This jam we appreciate. We're gonna slide and step on the beat. On the dance floor is where we'll get the groove. Get on the floor. Get on up and move your body. Cause when the beat is grooving, it's time to feel your body move. Gotta get on up and shake something. Feel the groove, get on the floor. Get on the yeah, get on the come on, baby. Get on the baby. Feel the groove, get on the floor.